tree that's over there kind of a little bit close to the roof that underwriting probably won't say nothing about, but it may not be a bad idea to go ahead and trim that back just to kind of be proactive, because that one's definitely got some limbs, and those kind of limbs, most likely aren't going to cause a big problem. But
right, and it doesn't look that bad now, but once that tree blooms and there's going to be a lot of foliage on the roof, it's really just going to be wise to do it anyway, because you don't want critters and stuff.
And 2 years from now, you could have squirrels hopping from that tree and end up in this little up in the attic or whatever, and then
a lot of the stuff, Joseph, that you're saying is stuff that if you're going to buy and hold, it's stuff you would want to do anyway.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you wouldn't want to already do to protect your investment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're generally, if the insurance company is asking you to do something, it's not because they're trying to be difficult. It's because they've seen enough of a track record of, if you don't do this, like vines. Sometimes we'll see vines on houses, and they'll be, the customer will say, well, it's decorative, and we planted that so it'll grow. But if you go and pull one of those vines off and it's been rooted in that house, it'll yank chunks of wood out of it. I mean, it literally grows into the house. So those are things that overgrown vegetation, we haven't seen any on these two, but overgrown vegetation can be a problem, especially if you got vines and stuff start growing up on the house. It can definitely tear some stuff up. So
right.
But no, this one's not.
So
not a whole lot.
So you said soft spots in the roof. That won't cancel the policy. It'll just raise the rate a little bit, or what?
Well, it would if it looks like it's an actual problem, then it could potentially cancel and require a repair to be made.
Which he's probably going to put a new roof on it anyway.
He may be very well going to do that. So by the time the inspector, and if the inspector shows up and the roof is being redone, they're going to note that, and we're not going to have a problem. We're obviously happy that the roof's being replaced anyway. So
sure.
So sometimes they'll show up and they'll be in the middle of doing some work, and they may just want me to clarify, is the roof being replaced, and send some pictures once it's done, and we're fine with it. So, but yeah, I don't think, like I said, sometimes there's two different programs. You got a little bit of peel and paint and stuff like that, but with Foremost, I don't think that's going to be a problem. But there's two different programs. One's a little bit more comprehensive and it has some additional riders and things that you can get on there. The other one's a named peril policy, so it covers whatever's named in the policy, like wind, fire, hail. You can endorse vandalism and liability, but it's not as comprehensive, and that one is, the underwriting is less stringent on that program. So sometimes we'll get one back that'll say, and that's what all the vacants are written on, is that policy. But sometimes we'll get one back, and I'll try to write it as the more comprehensive, and they'll come back and say, no, we need it to be, this program. So
that's it.
Cool. So yeah, no, this one overall looks pretty good. But yeah, normally like I said, they're as lenient as you'll find for this type of.
That's Foremost, right?
Yeah, Foremost. Yeah. So. But you see those two spots on the roof?
Yeah.
If you can see that or not, but two just kind of soft spots. Looks like they might have some kind of damage there. And I'll contact the owner and find out
if they're going to put a new roof on it.
Do anything with it, or the other option is just kind of let the inspector do what they're going to do, and they'll tell us what it's got to be fixed anyway. But yeah, this one looks cool. Looks pretty good.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum.